Have you ever started your morning believing you were doing everything right, only to find out later that your so-called healthy breakfast might be quietly working against you? Millions of Americans over 60 begin their day with foods that promise energy and strength, yet instead leave their bodies inflamed, their minds foggy, and their hearts struggling to keep up. What feels comforting can actually be the very thing stealing vitality from within. Imagine waking up thinking that bowl of oatmeal or that slice of toast is helping you stay young while in truth, it is setting off a chain reaction that drains your muscles and clouds your memory before you even finish your first cup of coffee. This is not just a small mistake, it is a silent daily trap that can speed up aging far faster than time itself. Studies show that nearly every senior in America eats at least one breakfast item each week that raises blood sugar, triggers inflammation, and increases fatigue for hours. The problem is not your willpower or your age. It is misinformation that has been repeated for decades by ads and labels that promise health but deliver harm. Each spoonful of sweetness or bite of convenience may seem innocent, yet inside your body it sends out tiny sparks of inflammation that build up like a slow-burning fire. But here comes the good news, and it changes everything. Just one simple switch in your morning routine can start to reverse this damage. By choosing the right foods, you can calm inflammation, steady your energy, rebuild strength, and even sharpen your mind. Science now confirms that your breakfast can either break your body or rebuild it. So today we are uncovering the 4 worst breakfast foods you should never touch and the 4 best ones that can restore your health and independence for years to come. The truth may surprise you, but it could also save your morning, your memory, and your life. Worst breakfast number 1, white toast with margarine or jam. At first glance, it looks harmless. A slice of warm toast, a little margarine, a spoon of sweet jam, the smell alone feels like home. But for millions of Americans over 60, this simple morning habit may be the very reason they feel tired, achy, or foggy before the day even begins. White toast with margarine or jam is one of the most damaging breakfast choices for seniors because it attacks the body in 3 powerful ways. First, the toast itself is pure starch. When bread is made from refined flour, all the natural fiber and minerals are stripped away, leaving nothing but fast sugar. One slice can spike your blood sugar almost as quickly as a soda. That means a sudden burst of energy followed by a hard crash that leaves you shaky and hungry again within an hour. Over time, those spikes weaken insulin sensitivity, which opens the door to diabetes and chronic fatigue. Second, the margarine that is supposed to protect your heart often does the opposite. Many brands are made from industrial seed oils like soybean or corn oil, which become unstable when processed at high heat. Inside your body, these fats oxidize and create inflammation that damages your arteries and joints. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who regularly ate refined bread with trans fats had a 48% higher risk of cognitive decline within 5 years. Third, the jam adds a concentrated load of sugar that fuels inflammation and joint pain. Most commercial jams are made with added sugar or high fructose corn syrup, which hit the bloodstream fast and hard. For older adults, this combination of starch seed oils and sugar becomes a perfect storm that accelerates aging and steals mental clarity. The simple fix is to replace white bread with whole grain or sprouted bread and swap margarine for avocado or nut butter. These foods deliver fiber, healthy fats, and real nourishment that keep your energy steady and your brain sharp. It is a small change, but it can protect your heart and your independence. But knowing this alone is not enough, because there is another breakfast habit that seems healthy, yet quietly harms your body even more. Worst breakfast number 2, flavored yogurt cups. They look innocent, sitting in the fridge, small, colorful tubs that promise health and energy. Many seniors believe that yogurt is the perfect breakfast choice, something light and full of probiotics. But the truth is shocking. Flavored yogurt cups are one of the sneakiest sugar bombs you can start your day with. Behind the creamy texture and fruity taste hides a chemical mix that silently fuels inflammation and drains your vitality. The problem begins with sugar. Most flavored yogurts contain between 20 and 22 grams of added sugar, which is more than a candy bar. That sugar rush floods your bloodstream within minutes, sending your blood glucose soaring. For adults over 60, whose insulin sensitivity naturally declines with age, this means a sharper spike and a deeper crash. What follows is that familiar fatigue, mood drop, and brain fog that makes the morning feel heavy before it even starts. The second hidden danger lies in what replaces real ingredients. To make yogurt taste light or fat-free, companies add artificial sweeteners, thickeners, and stabilizers. These chemicals disrupt gut bacteria, leading to bloating, poor digestion, and weaker immunity. A study in the Journal of Gerontology revealed that seniors who consumed sugary dairy saw a 34% rise in inflammatory markers within 2 hours. Imagine that 2 hours after breakfast, your body is already fighting silent inflammation, but there is a better way. Real yogurt is still one of the most powerful foods for gut health when you choose it wisely. Pick plain Greek yogurt, unsweetened and rich in protein, and add your own toppings like wild blueberries, strawberries, or cinnamon. If you crave sweetness, a teaspoon of raw honey will satisfy without the crash. This small change helps you regain balance, support digestion, and protect your brain. You can enjoy the creamy comfort of yogurt and still nourish your body from the inside out. But knowing this is just the beginning, because the next popular breakfast food seems healthy, yet quietly harms your muscles and memory even more. Worst breakfast number 3, breakfast cereals. For decades, breakfast cereal has been marketed as the quick and healthy way to start the day. The bright boxes show smiling families and words like whole grain or heart healthy. But here is the truth few people realize. Most breakfast cereals are nothing more than refined sugar disguised as nutrition. For older adults, they are one of the fastest ways to raise inflammation, weaken muscles, and cloud memory before 9 a.m. The danger starts with the grains themselves. When grains are heavily processed, they lose their natural fiber and become fast sugar for your body. Even cereals labeled as multigrain or bran are usually stripped of the very nutrients they claim to offer. Your body digests them almost instantly, causing a sharp spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash that leaves you hungry, tired, and craving more. For seniors, this roller coaster can push the body toward insulin resistance, which is the early stage of type 2 diabetes. Then comes the illusion of added vitamins and minerals. Many cereal brands advertise that they are fortified, but those synthetic nutrients are poorly absorbed and do not replace the natural goodness lost during processing. Studies from the British Medical Journal and the Nurses' Health Study found that adults over 60 who relied on cereal as their main breakfast source had significantly higher rates of abdominal fat and a 21% higher risk of diabetes. Belly fat may seem harmless, but it actually produces inflammatory chemicals that age the body from the inside out. The simple fix is to leave the cereal aisle behind. Choose real foods that give slow, steady energy. Steel-cut oats, cooked slowly, with no added sugar, chia seed pudding with almond milk, or plain Greek yogurt topped with wild blueberries. These foods feed your muscles, support your brain, and keep you feeling full for hours. Your morning should build strength, not steal it. But knowing this is still not enough, because the next common breakfast food appears innocent, yet creates a hidden sugar surge that lasts all morning. Worst breakfast number 4, instant oatmeal packets. They sit quietly in almost every pantry, promising a warm and wholesome start to the day. The box says heart healthy, the pictures show happy seniors, and the convenience feels irresistible. But behind that friendly label hides one of the most deceptive foods on the breakfast table. Instant oatmeal packets are not the same as real oats. They are ultra-processed and can send your blood sugar soaring within minutes. For older adults, that quick spike is the start of a long day of fatigue and inflammation. The real problem lies in how they are made. To make oats cook faster, manufacturers grind them so fine that your body digests them almost instantly. That means what should have been a slow-burning carb becomes a rush of sugar flooding your bloodstream. When your blood sugar rises too fast, your insulin has to work overtime, and over the years, this can wear out your body's ability to manage glucose. For seniors with already lower insulin sensitivity, it becomes the perfect setup for prediabetes and energy crashes. Then comes the added sugar and maltodextrin. Most instant oatmeal packets contain 18 grams or more of added sugar, about 5 teaspoons per serving. Maltodextrin spikes blood sugar even faster than table sugar, leading to a burst of energy, followed by a crash that leaves you shaky and hungry again. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that older adults who ate high glycemic breakfasts had 47% higher inflammation for up to 6 hours after eating. Imagine starting your day with your body already in an inflamed state. There is a safer and smarter choice. Use whole steel-cut oats soaked overnight and cooked slowly in the morning. Skip the sugar and top with cinnamon, chia seeds, or a handful of wild blueberries for natural sweetness and lasting energy. This small shift transforms breakfast from a sugar trap into a healing meal that supports strength, clarity, and balance. Your morning should empower you, not exhaust you. But knowing this still leaves one more question, because the foods you choose are only part of the story. And the next section reveals how the right choices can actually rebuild your health from the inside out. Best breakfast number 1, chia seed pudding. After learning how many traditional breakfasts can harm the body, it is refreshing to discover one that does the opposite. It looks simple, almost too simple to make a difference. Yet it is one of the most powerful healing foods for people over 60. Chia seed pudding is the quiet hero of healthy mornings. Those tiny black seeds might not look impressive, but when soaked overnight, they turn into a creamy pudding, packed with fiber, omega-3s, and plant protein that work together to calm inflammation and support long-lasting energy. The secret lies in how slowly chia releases energy. Unlike instant oats or sugary cereals that flood your bloodstream with glucose, chia seeds absorb liquid and create a gel-like texture that slows digestion. This means a steady supply of energy without the spike or crash. Just 2 tablespoons deliver about 10 grams of fiber, which stabilizes blood sugar and keeps you full for hours. That same serving contains 4 grams of omega-3 fatty acids that help reduce inflammation and protect your brain and joints. For seniors who struggle with fatigue, this gentle stability feels like a reset button for the entire day. The science behind chia is remarkable. A study in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging found that seniors with higher fiber intake had nearly 40% better insulin sensitivity and more stable energy levels. Those who consumed regular sources of omega-3s had a 30% lower risk of muscle loss and improved balance. Imagine starting your day with that kind of protection working quietly inside you. Preparing chia pudding is simple and satisfying. Mix 2 tablespoons of chia seeds with half a cup of unsweetened almond or coconut milk, stir well, and refrigerate overnight. In the morning, top it with wild blueberries, cinnamon, or a drizzle of raw honey for extra antioxidants and flavor. It takes almost no effort, yet gives your body everything it needs to stay strong, alert, and calm throughout the day. Chia seed pudding proves that real nourishment does not have to be complicated. But knowing this alone is just the first step, because the next powerful food can actually boost circulation and make your muscles and brain feel 20 years younger. Best breakfast number 2, beetroot smoothie. If chia seeds give you balance, this next food gives you power. Few people would imagine starting the morning with beets, yet beetroot smoothies are a secret weapon for seniors who want to boost circulation, energy, and focus. These humble roots are loaded with natural nitrates that the body converts into nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels and improves blood flow. Better circulation means more oxygen reaching your muscles, heart, and brain. For anyone over 60, that can feel like turning the clock back 20 years. The difference shows up fast. When blood flow slows down, muscles become weaker, memory fades, and energy crashes by mid-morning. But when you drink beetroot smoothies regularly, your blood vessels open up and oxygen moves freely again. A study from the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who drank beet juice daily improved muscle oxygenation by 21% and increased walking speed by nearly 20%. Imagine climbing stairs or taking your morning walk with less strain and more strength. Another study from Wake Forest University showed that seniors who added beet drinks to breakfast improved brain performance in just 4 days, especially in memory and decision-making. Beets also calm inflammation. Their deep red color comes from betalains, powerful antioxidants that protect cells from stress and support heart health. They are rich in folate and potassium, which are essential for nerve and muscle function. Many seniors notice fewer headaches and better stamina after a week of adding beets to their morning routine. Making a beet smoothie is simple and refreshing. Blend half a cup of cooked or roasted beets with water, a squeeze of lemon, and a handful of berries or banana for natural sweetness. Drink it 30 to 60 minutes before walking, gardening, or exercising to feel the full effect. It is like giving your body a dose of natural energy without caffeine or sugar. Beets are not just vegetables, they are circulation medicine in disguise. But knowing this still leaves one more step, because the next breakfast food does not just energize you, it protects your memory and muscles better than almost anything else you can eat. Best breakfast number 3, Pasture, raised eggs. If beets awaken your circulation, then eggs restore your strength. For years, people were told to fear eggs to avoid them because of cholesterol, yet modern science has completely rewritten that story. Pasture-raised eggs are one of the most powerful foods a senior can eat to protect muscles, brain, and bones. Each egg is a complete package of high-quality protein, vitamins, and anti-inflammatory nutrients that support your body from head to toe. The real power of eggs begins with their protein. As we age, the body naturally loses muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia. Without enough protein, the body struggles to repair tissue and maintain mobility. Each pasture-raised egg contains about 6 grams of highly absorbable protein, which helps rebuild muscle fibers and keep your metabolism strong. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who ate at least 25 grams of protein at breakfast kept nearly half more muscle over time compared to those who started the day with carbs. That difference can mean staying independent instead of relying on assistance. Eggs also feed the brain. They are rich in choline, a nutrient that supports memory and cognitive health. Choline helps create neurotransmitters, the messengers that keep your mind sharp and focused. Low choline levels have been linked to brain fog and memory loss, but regular egg consumption can help reverse that decline. Pasture-raised eggs contain higher levels of omega-3s and vitamin D than conventional ones because the hens eat a natural diet, and those nutrients reduce inflammation while strengthening bones and heart function. Cooking them correctly matters too. Gently poach, boil, or scramble them in olive oil or butter instead of frying in vegetable oils. Add spinach, avocado, or tomatoes for extra antioxidants and fiber. It is a simple breakfast that fuels clarity and resilience without effort. For seniors who want to stay sharp and mobile, eggs are more than food. They are an investment in independence. But knowing this is not the end of the story, because there is one more breakfast food that takes protection even further, and it comes in the form of a tiny fruit with enormous power. Best breakfast number 4, wild blueberries. After the strength of eggs comes something even smaller yet more powerful. Wild blueberries are nature's most concentrated brain and body protector. These tiny berries may look ordinary, but they hold extraordinary power for seniors who want to preserve memory, reduce inflammation, and stay sharp well into their 70s and 80s. Every serving acts like a shield inside the body, repairing the silent damage caused by time and poor nutrition. The secret is in their color. The deep blue pigment of wild blueberries comes from anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that can cross the blood-brain barrier and protect neurons from aging. Studies published in the journal Nutrients found that older adults who ate 1 cup of wild blueberries daily improved memory and attention in just 90 days. Imagine remembering names, directions, and daily tasks with the same clarity you had 20 years ago. That is what consistent blueberry intake can do. Their anti-inflammatory strength goes beyond the brain. Chronic inflammation is the root of joint pain, fatigue, and slow recovery after exercise. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that seniors who consume wild blueberries for 8 weeks reduced inflammatory biomarkers by more than 50%. That is not a small number. It is a major shift toward healing. Better blood flow and stronger capillaries also mean improved balance and muscle coordination, which can prevent falls and boost confidence in movement. To make the most of their power, choose the wild variety. They are smaller, darker, and far richer in antioxidants than the large cultivated ones. Use them fresh or frozen, sprinkle them over chia seed pudding, blend them into smoothies, or stir them into plain Greek yogurt. Just 1 cup a day can nourish your brain, joints, and heart while satisfying your sweet tooth naturally. Wild blueberries prove that powerful medicine can come in the smallest form, but only understanding what to eat is not the full story, because how you combine and use these foods together each morning can determine whether your body continues to age or begins to renew itself. Now you can see it clearly. Breakfast is not just a meal, it is medicine. The foods you choose each morning can either heal or harm your body. The wrong choices, like instant oatmeal packets, flavored yogurt cups, processed cereals, or white toast with margarine and jam, quietly inflame your joints, drain your energy, and dull your mind. Yet the right ones, like chia seed pudding, beet smoothies, pasture, raised eggs, and wild blueberries, do the exact opposite. They protect your brain, stabilize your blood sugar, and keep your muscles strong so you can move freely and live independently for years to come. You do not need expensive supplements or complicated diets. Real healing begins in the simplest place, your breakfast plate. Start by replacing just one harmful food with one healing option. Swap the instant oats for steel-cut oats, trade the sugary yogurt for Greek yogurt with berries, or add a handful of wild blueberries to your morning. These small changes add up fast. Within weeks, you may notice steadier energy, clearer thinking, and lighter joints. That is your body thanking you for giving it what it truly needs. Remember, this aging does not have to mean decline. Your body is capable of renewal at any age when you feed it wisely and consistently. Every choice you make at the breakfast table is a chance to protect your independence and keep the life you love. You are not too old to change, and it is never too late to start. If this message helped you, save this video so you can return to it anytime. Share it with a friend or loved one who might need this reminder. And subscribe to this channel for weekly health tips and new discoveries about the best foods for seniors. In our next video, we will reveal the morning habits that slow aging naturally and strengthen your body from the inside out. Stay hopeful, stay curious, and remember, your best years can still be ahead of you.